Digital High-Level Advocacy Tips. The COVID-19 pandemic necessitated an important shift in how high-level advocacy is conducted. This shift means that now more than ever, high-level advocacy is being conducted in online rather than in-person environments. This video is the first part of a two-part video series introducing digital high-level advocacy tips, which are aimed at community-led organisations and networks of people who use drugs. In this video, we will cover the tips on how to prepare for and engage in high-level meetings. Tip 1. Invest in advocacy training and development. Invest in advocacy training to ensure that everyone who is engaging in digital high-level advocacy has the skills and information required to advocate effectively. The training should cover advocacy planning in relation to the decision-making bodies you're targeting. For example, the UN, Global Fund, and government systems and methods for strategic engagement in high-level advocacy. Advocates should also be trained on how to use video conferencing platforms such as Zoom. This should reduce the likelihood of experiencing technical difficulties during high-level meetings. Training in cybersecurity is also advisable, as it helps prevent data breaches and hacker attacks. The cybersecurity training should offer clear instructions on using organisation software, emails, passwords, and social media accounts. Tip 2. Start planning advocacy interventions early. Whenever possible, organise a pre-consultation with the community, which can be delivered via WhatsApp or an online webinar. This can be particularly useful in relation to formulating key positions. Pre-consultations typically cover key issues that are expected to be debated and highlight opportunities and methods for meaningful engagement. Start planning early in the lead up to meetings and events. This means not just planning as a community, but also understanding who will be in the meeting or process and the key roles they will play. Within your preparation, review the participant list, if there is one, and reach out to the relevant meeting participants in the lead up to meetings. You should also prepare a list of what you want to accomplish in the meeting. The list should be developed with input from the community. Many community-led organisations have limited resources, so reaching out to multiple member states may not always be an option. If this is the case, be strategic about which countries you reach out to. When making the decision, consider the contacts you've already established and which member states are leading on the issues most relevant to your advocacy goals. Take advantage of reaching out to the member states via email, WhatsApp, and social media platforms. One of the advantages of digital advocacy is that officials are often easier to reach for an informal conversation and are more willing to share their contact details. This can serve as a foundation for meaningful dialogue with the friendly member states. Tip 3. Engage fully during high-level meetings. If possible, it's best to arrive at high-level online meetings early. This demonstrates seriousness and allows to accommodate for any last-minute technical issues that can often arise when dealing with Zoom links, apps, and internet connections. Speak up and make interventions during the meeting. And make sure to utilise the chat function to ask questions or to make comments. The chat function is generally well monitored, and the chat is often saved to inform proceedings. When engaging in a high-level meeting, do not deviate from the discussed topic and avoid disrupting the meeting's flow or focus. Tip 4. Monitor your progress regularly. Conduct an analysis that focuses on the progress and results of high-level meetings. For example, you may consider assessing outcomes such as new political champions or increased political will and support for your cause. Organise briefings and follow-up webinars to review the participants' experiences and discuss and agree upon the potential follow-up steps. We hope these tips will support the digital advocacy efforts of community-led organisations and networks of people who use drugs. For more information, watch the second part of Input's video series about digital high-level advocacy, which introduces interventions such as advocacy letters and shadow reports, UN side events, and informal ways of influencing. You can also check out Input's website, where you can find tip sheets about high-level advocacy and media and social media advocacy.